There's been a lot of talk regarding Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl's apparent flaws. There is no voice acting, the graphics are mediocre, the lineup is underwhelming, the game feels like an early access title, and so on. But I'm here to tell you that none of it matters. Stay tuned to find out everything you need to know about this new game, along with how scammers are targeting popular video games and users. What is Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl? So you might be asking yourself, what is Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl? Well, let's break it down. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is a fighting game similar to Smash Bros. That features characters from Nickelodeon's past, including SpongeBob SquarePants, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Rugrats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Invader Zim, and more. It's a phenomenon that brings together many aspects of our youth and throws them into a ring to beat one another up. The latest game from the appropriately called publisher Game Mill Entertainment is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, which was published on just about every platform under the sun earlier this week. The only thing that distinguishes this Smash-like game from, say, Nickelodeon Kart Racers is the developers, a small Swedish business with a proven track record in the platform combat genre. Slap City, a silly-looking Super Smash Bros. Clone with a lot of hidden depth in its gameplay, was Ludosity's first competitive fighting game. Ludosity was hired to work on Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl because of Slap City, indicating how seriously both Nickelodeon and Game Mill were willing to take the project that could have easily been another licensed turd. However, it turned out to be quite the success, with many players loving the new game. The hype, or lack of, around All-Star Brawl. This game certainly sits on the fence. Some love it and think they did a great job creating this new game. However, others believe, although fun, it is lacking a significant amount of things that make up a good, high-quality video game. There aren't many games in the platform fighter subgenre, but there's a reason for that. The genre is completely controlled by the 1,000-pound gorilla that is Super Smash Bros. Yes, there are other games that attempt to reinvent Smash Bros. Premise, but they lack Nintendo's beloved brawler's reach and appeal. Enter Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, a game with a roster of nostalgic characters that is very clearly modeled after Smash, from the controls to the stage and game formats to the UI design, but with some characteristics appealing to Smash's competitive sub-community. The premise is simple. A slew of your favorite Nickelodeon characters, from the early 90s Nicktoons era to the present day, are all attempting to blast each other off of various themed levels for unknown reasons. For Smash fans, the gameplay will be instantly familiar, but beginners to platform fighters should have no trouble taking up SpongeBob, Reptar, and Korra and performing some great moves. Every fighter has a variety of standard and special ground and air strikes, including an aerial recovery attack to save your bacon when launched, as well as a throw-in shield. Players who wish to learn more about the game systems and compete with other players will find a lot to like here. A full hitbox viewer, a very valuable tool that very few fighting games include as a feature, and the ability to advance frame by frame to examine move attributes and interactions on a highly granular level are among the unique and interesting elements of the training mode. Rollback netcode is also available for online play and All-Star Brawl. Overall, this game has plenty of meat for those looking for a mechanically rich platform fighter that isn't exactly a Smash game, but close enough. So, mechanically, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is fantastic. However, for a game that is attempting to compete seriously with Smash, it falls short in a number of areas. The major reason Smash Bros. Is such a smash hit is that it works on multiple levels, as a competitive game, a party game, and a showcase for fan service. You can play Smash with a tight competitive rule set, or goof around by turning on all the items and playing on the obviously harsh stages. By comparison, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl has the competitive aspect correct, but everything else is badly lacking. While a few of the stage designs do bring novel difficulties and perils, though most of them feel quite restricted, both in terms of presentation and the dangers they provide. There isn't much to chew on in terms of a single-player experience. Changes they could make to improve the overall experience. Although this game has plenty of great features and is a great overall game, there are definitely things missing that could make the game a lot better. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is entertaining since it allows you to fight as your favorite cartoon character. The odd movesets, janky animations, and imbalanced characters make for funny bouts, but Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl lacks the tools it needs to succeed. Let's dive into some things that are lacking. Lack of items throughout. The most startling absence in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is the lack of items. While Super Smash Bros. Is sometimes played without items in order to focus on skill-based battles, their inclusion adds individuality to casual matchups. They do an excellent job of enhancing the chaos and creating absurd circumstances. It's a lot of fun summoning unique Pokemon, whacking others with a home run bat, and spearing your enemies with a bullet bill. For Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, focusing on skill-based matches isn't necessary. It's incredibly unbalanced, with many characters having spammable moves that are quite impossible to cope with. Reptar's downward flame attack, for example, splatters flames across a large area and causes a ridiculous amount of damage. Korra's side dash attack spans multiple stages, and if you get struck with it at a high enough percentage, you'll almost certainly die. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is best played as a party game due to its faulty gameplay and lack of balance. It's enjoyable to play with friends, but I doubt it will be competitively successful. As a result, the components that are missing are a huge oversight. An underwhelming oral experience. The poor audio in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl could be due to licensing restrictions or a low budget, but these flaws are worth noting. First and foremost, there are no voice lines or speech options for any of the playable characters. They don't even make a grunt or a gasp. It would be expensive to hire every popular voice actor from their original Nickelodeon episodes, so this isn't shocking coming from an indie firm like Ludosity. The team could simply reuse speech lines and noises from each character's own program, according to fans. However, because Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is not directly published by Nickelodeon, Ludosity is unlikely to have the creative freedom that fans expect. Although there could be legal issues why the audio is lacking throughout the game, it is still very noticeable and something that is clearly lacking in the game, which does take away from the overall player experience. Rise in fraud and scams throughout popular video games. Next time you pick up your controller or start up your gaming PC, be cautious. Scammers are targeting online video games like Roblox, Fortnite, and FIFA, and players are being cautioned to be cautious. People flocked to virtual areas to socialize during the epidemic lockdowns, and multiplayer games exploded. Lloyds, one of the UK's largest banks, is so concerned about how games are being used that it is launching a warning symbol and a character to go with it this week. According to the study, a fifth of gamers had either been a victim of gaming-related scam or knew somebody who had, yet only a third knew how to recognize one. Scammers are always looking for new ways to defraud consumers, and the world of video games is no different, said Philip Robinson, Lloyd's Fraud Prevention Director. These are frequently organized criminal gangs that are unconcerned about who they are cheating and will gladly groom young players in order to acquire their trust and obtain their personal information. The sophistication of the scams varies. Gaming console fraud, in which scammers dupe consumers into purchasing equipment they never receive, is one of the most popular types of purchase scams according to Lloyd's. One popular crime is con artists duping consumers into downloading malware onto their devices, usually by advertising game add-ons at a lower price than the official channels. Phishing scams, in which gamers are convinced to provide sensitive personal information via emails and in-game conversations, are also widespread, and some gangs are even using the platforms to recruit money mules, bank customers who agree to have money deposited into their accounts. A 20-year-old gamer who was interviewed said he received information that an odd login to his gaming console account had occurred from Saudi Arabia. When I went to log in, I discovered that my email address had been altered and that I had been shut out. The fraudster had changed my name, email, password, and other account information, as well as having the ability to spend money on the debit card associated with my account. So you can see, even those who are very good with tech and all of that are still being scammed through these popular video games, and the scammers continue to get smarter and less easily detectable. And there you have it, everything you need to know surrounding Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl, along with how those playing popular video games such as FIFA and Fortnite could fall victim to scammers. Make sure to let us know your thoughts down below. Did we miss anything? Have you tried Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl? Do you enjoy the game? Let us know. But if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching.